Only one driver in the entire history of this sport has ever won the World Championship, driving for two completely different teams in the same year. It happened in 1954, and it happened almost by accident, because the team he actually signed for wasn't ready to race yet. This is the season two brand new manufacturers showed up to change everything, and one of them wasn't even finished in time to matter. New rules this year, smaller, unsupercharged engines. And it draws in two huge new manufacturers. Mercedes-Benz, back in Grand Prix, racing for the first time since before the war. And Lancia, a brand new team entering the sport for the first time. Alberto Ascari, fresh off two straight championships at Ferrari, left the team in a salary dispute and chose to join Lancia instead, taking his teammate and mentor Luigi Villoresi with him. Mercedes, meanwhile, signed Juan Manuel Fangio to lead their return. Here's the problem. Neither new car is actually finished when the season starts. Both drivers are about to spend the start of the year with nothing to drive. So while Mercedes finishes building his actual car, Fangio just goes and drives for Maserati instead as a guest in their brand new 250F. Round 1 in Argentina, he wins it. Round 2 in Belgium, he wins that too, with a young Sterling Moss taking his first ever podium finish behind him, 2 races into the season, and the guy who doesn't even have his real car yet already has 2 wins. Next up is Indianapolis again, still technically part of this championship, still running its own completely separate race with its own completely separate field. Nobody from Europe shows up. Same as always. Round 4 at Reims, and the actual Mercedes finally shows up. A streamlined, all-enveloping silver car that looks like nothing else on the grid. Fangio and teammate Carl Kling don't just win, they lap the entire field. It's Mercedes' first win back in this sport, and it's an absolute statement. Ascari, driving a guest Maserati since his own Lancia still isn't ready, doesn't even make it past the first lap. Round 5 at Silverstone, and that beautiful streamlined bodywork turns out to have a real problem. It hides the front wheels completely, and on a tight circuit like this, Fangio can't judge his corners properly. He actually clips the marker drums more than once and slides back to 4th. Gonzalez takes the win for Ferrari instead, leading every single lap. 3rd place goes to Onofre Marimon, his final race. Round 6 at the Nürburgring, and this is a hard one. During practice, Onofre Marimon, a promising young driver and a close friend of Fangio's, was killed in an accident. The race goes ahead. Mercedes brings a new, more conventional body this time, one that actually suits a circuit like this. Fangio wins it. It's a genuinely difficult thing to process. A win delivered in the same weekend the sport lost someone Fangio was close to. Round 7 in Switzerland, and Fangio wins again. Enough to clinch the championship with 2 rounds still to go. His second title, and already, something no one had ever done before, one with 2 different manufacturers in the same season. Round 8 at Monza, and Fangio wins again. His 13th career Grand Prix victory, a new record at the time. Hawthorne's Ferrari is a lap behind in 2nd. The title's already his, but he just keeps winning anyway. Final round in Spain, and after an entire season of waiting, the Lancia D50 finally arrives, with Ascari finally back in a car built for him. And it's immediately, obviously brilliant. He takes pole on his very first attempt in it, leads the race, sets the fastest lap. Then, before the race is even a quarter done, the clutch fails, and his day is over. His teammate Luigi Villoresi doesn't even make it that far. Hawthorne wins it for Ferrari. Ascari spent an entire championship waiting for a car that turned out to be genuinely fast and genuinely fragile right when it finally mattered. So Fangio ends the year as champion. For Maserati and for Mercedes in the same season, something nobody has done before or since. Ascari, meanwhile, gambled his entire championship defense on a car that wasn't ready until the very last afternoon of the year, and it cost him almost the whole season to find out it was actually worth the wait. And quietly, in the background of both stories, a young Englishman named Sterling Moss picked up his first Grand Prix podium this year, running a privately entered Maserati against factory teams with 10 times his budget. Nobody's talking about him yet. That's about to change. That's 1954, the year two manufacturers arrived, and only one of them was actually ready in time. Next time, 1955, when Lancia's gamble finally pays off. And the sport is changed forever by tragedy. Subscribe for a new season every week.